Designer, your host of the show, April Shanior. Many of you know me. Um, we were together this morning, a little earlier today, and it was when I was first arriving at the studio, and I was getting ready to actually go out for a photo shoot, and my rollers were all over the place, and I was sharing with you guys a little information, but I think our video might have gotten a little short on us. So, again, I'm April Shani Yor, and for those of you that don't know me, I'm currently bi-coastal. Here is my logo and my brand. And many of you probably have already seen her on Facebook and on my websites. And if you'd like to know a little bit more about me and you'd like to follow me, you can visit me at www.dshayniorfashions.com or fashions.net. So that would be dshayniorfashions.net or fashions.com or facebook.com/dnior. And that would be DNIOR. Or again, I'm always on Twitter. And leave me your comments and questions. Many of you can go to my contact pages and feel free to email me. You may also visit me on my blog where I give you guys constantly updates on fashion trends that is constantly changing, and all of the style tips and on dating like a bad girl or dating in style. I like that. I love that. So let's get started with this product that I did not show you guys earlier, and because I think the video might have gotten a little short on us, so I'm sorry about that. But these are the headbands, and they're by Bobby Secrets. This is the part where you'll put like behind your head, and this will go like you just put it over. You start it from like this and go over, and then this will go. This part will end up in the back, and this will end up right here in the center to hold your hair in place. So just kind of to put like around your head. So these are really cute, and they're 99 cents. I also get them at Ebony's, but they're a little bit more in Ebony's and Sun. And if you're in Florida, I don't know what LA or any other state may have, because I haven't had a chance to visit any of the LA, Hollywood, LA, Los Angeles beauty supply stores. But here in Florida, where I'm currently at now in my studio, these particular ones are fairly cheap, depends on where you go. But at Sunny's, being it's a major chain hair store, or Ebony's, they're $2.99, so they're a little bit more. Some of you requested to know, what do I use for my skin? What do I recommend for the summer for dehydrating and exfoliating your skin for the sun? I would recommend Olive Olay, and I will come back and show you guys that little product. It's a little square bottle. It's by Olive Olay, and it is a sunscreen protection against the sun. And this is St. Ives. This is a lotion that I use. Again, it's for the same thing, but it has more properties in it. It is for more. It does more to the body for the skin. So it's really good for the winter. If you're in really cold places, this is really good. If you're like here in Florida, when it's like raining all the time, the weather is constantly changing, and we're up and down with the weather, this is a really good product. Really great product. I love it. It reveals smooth skin instantly. Takes away any dull cells off your skin. It is so great. And guys, you know what? It smells amazing. Yes, it smells amazing. You can smell the aloe. It has aloe in it. So if you're allergic to aloe, it won't be good for you. Another fragrance that I tried, I think I shared this in the video, is called Charlie's. Charlie's is really good. I just purchased it at Macy's, so it was really good. $15 a bottle. And I tell you ladies all the time about how to spray correct, outward, and then immerse yourself in it by turning your head, walk in, step out. That way you're not spraying and like literally bathing in it. And when I'm traveling, I like to take 3D white strips with me. I get my teeth cleaned only once a year because of the type of work that I've had done on my teeth, so it only requires once a year treatment. So during the time of the year, depending on what I'm doing, when I really just started using this product, by the way, you put like 1 or 2 on for a couple of hours. We're really at 20 minutes at a time, but you could do that within a 3-hour period. Probably use about 3 of them, and prepare yourself for that night event, and your teeth will be white. So I would say if you have something to do like that night, Start early on these and put it on your teeth for like 15 minutes or less depending on you, but it says 20 minutes. Yeah, and this box here holds 20 and you get some that holds 10, but this box 20, and they're fairly cheap. This particular box was $12 at Walmart. You can get them at CVS, Walgreens, and I like to travel with, everybody knows the basic chapstick. I like this one. You can also get this offline, but yeah, chapstick.com. And there's another company that you can go to that I mentioned to you earlier. I go to them not often, but I like to go to chapstick.com and get this. And I take this with me when I'm going to New York, LA, because the weather is dry in both places, but then it's extremely cold in New York sometimes when I go out there. Then I come back here, it's cold, but we have mist in our air, so it's really moist here in Florida, so it's a little different. So when I'm traveling, it really helps with my lips, just like my St. Ives lotion helps with my skin. Because like I said, I use this stuff like once a day, and it's great here in Florida, but when I'm like out somewhere else, it's crazy. I have to use it so many times. I did share with you guys the Maybelline product, I believe, and all the different ways to use it. What I didn't share with you, I believe, was the ammo on your man, ladies. Ammunition. This is for your man, so it's not for you to use on you. Use this on your man. And it gets his pistol, it says, it before oral play, solo play, or love-making play. Apply by hand to your man's pistol. And that will get him going. And if you can see it, here's a picture of it with the lady holding the pistol. So I see why it's called ammunition, because you got all your ammunition and your bullets right there. So it really gets it going. This product is through Party Gals. I shared with you earlier about this company called Booty Parlor you can go to. What I didn't share with you was the Cosmo Naughty Notes. Cosmo Naughty Notes, ladies, are for you. You can get this book at Barnes & Noble's for $8. In Canada, it's $10. In the U.S., it's $7.98. So with taxes, it came up to $8 and some change for me, because I have a discount card. So it probably would have been almost $10. But it has, like, this one is the 4th of July. It says, this 4th of July, you're going to see lots of fireworks. Then we'll go see them outside. So this is really great. And if he's getting in and out of the shower, these are really good notes you could put like outside the shower, in his lunch bag, on the headboard of the bed. When he wakes up, you find one there on the pillow, maybe in the dash of the car, on the steering wheel of the car, on the sofa, on the pillow when he wakes up. How about this? Maybe he's sleeping, you lay him on his chest and tell him to meet me upstairs. Like this one here, it says, has 2 little ducks. And it says, meet me in the shower. I'm feeling dirty. Wow. You cannot go wrong with that. I love, love, love. Love, love, love that. So yeah, there's a lot of, there's sticky notes. Mine kind of came, because I bought mine like 8 months ago. And I like to go on Barnes & Noble and just read and get me a little cappuccino and relax and relieve a lot of stress and just get lost in the books and read. Can't get enough of reading. And they're sticky notes, so you tear it off, as you can see here. You tear it off, a page off, and you place it where you want you lovely gentleman to find it. This is called the 100 Stickies to tease, tenderize, and turn your man on. Go get this, ladies. This is for the women that are really trying to stay in a good relationship, and you want to spice it up. Remember to change. Like, guys love variety. He loves variety. I was speaking earlier about Michael Bazin, the radio host, and many of you may have heard of the radio host Michael Bazin. If not, he's my friend on Facebook. He's a friend that I also know personally as well. His name is Michael Bazin. He's great. I go to some of the sister events in Orlando, Florida that he hosts. And being so close to Orlando, like in my backyard, literally is where I'm at. I'm in the city of Orlando. And he is like at the Grand Hotel hosting these women's shows. And I go and be a part of them, where sometimes I get a chance to have a moment to speak and, you know, raise my hand and put input into some of the conversations. And I gotta say, he's a powerful motivator. And he inspired me when I do my speaking engagements. I try to really use a lot of his tools as inspiration, like how women and men correspond together, how we interact together, and how relationships are so different to men versus women. He speak mainly to, I think, the women audience in education about men and about men not knowing what they want, and I respect that totally. I think that's great. But when I speak, I like to speak on men and women because I think both are affected when it comes to a relationship. I think both partners are literally affected, and I think Michael Basin knows that as well. And I think when he talks, he does cover topics that refer to both partners, but yeah, our views are different about how we see it. And like I say, he's a really wonderful motivator and a great host. And when it comes to relationships, he's the guy to really listen to because he gives women insight about men and how men think. And he's a great brother to really let be a guide if you're really out there looking for leadership or some advice about dating. Michael Basin is another one that, ladies, you can check out. But I like to talk to you about women, keeping yourself strong, empowered, confident, independent, and knowing that you don't need a man to validate. I like to let you know that. But I also like to remind you that everything's not the guy's fault. A lot of times we have good brothers, good hardworking men that's not being treated right. That's not being taken seriously. He's being taken for granted. He's not getting a full home cooked meal. He's not getting lunch. He's not getting breakfast. He's not getting a woman that's attending to his needs. She's not listening. She's not communicating. When we communicate with men, instead of arguing with him or yelling or in a man's eyes attacking, you can come to him in a togetherness and speak to him in a whole, and not attack, but calmly, gently, and softly communicate in a loving way so your man can hear you. Because if it's attacking, he's going to tune you out and he's not going to hear you. But I teach women, and when I'm speaking to them, to say the word I. I. Or the letter I. When you said, well, you had a problem with something and you wanted him to go on the date night, and it was your date night, and he changed his schedule. And then you decided it was something you guys needed to talk about because he's always changing his schedule. Then you can say, honey, can I talk to you? I thought that we could talk. And you say, I want to mention to you that I noticed that when we had our date night, I was noticing how it changes. I wanted to know if you would like for me to set up another date night for us, if that's okay with you. Before I set it up, you can check your schedule and be sure that you're going to be available. I think that we should reset another date night if you'd like to do that. But that's up to you if you like, or maybe you got someone special you like for us to go perhaps. Really gently involve him in it. Let him be a part of it. Don't try to make all the decision, but you have to go with the I, because it takes the pressure off him when you put it on you. And it's not that you're putting it on you, but you're saying the word I to him. He's receiving it like, okay, I'm not being attacked. You're saying I. You're saying I, which is you, the woman who's communicating to her man. So you really have to remember that, because that is a really, really great tool to communicate with him and to get him to want to hear you. That's the trick. And I teach that all the time. If I didn't mention to you ladies about the nails, I go to a place called Top Nails in Florida. I've never had them done out in LA or New York, although I almost did in New York. But I had to go, and the lady that normally does my girlfriend's nails wasn't there, and we were waiting because my girlfriend likes to use this one tech, and she was late coming back, so my girlfriend wanted to wait. We waited, but she never showed up in appropriate time for us to have to be out of there for an event, so we just had to leave. Well, what we found from another tech was these little secrets. She gave us these, and she told us, she said you can order them online. A lot of ladies come in and request these, and it saves them time on airbrushing and adding decals and little separate little pieces and charms to the nails, when they can just take one of these off. And some of them you can wet, but these here you don't wet. You just pull it off, and you find the size of your nail, and you place it on your size of your nail, and you're ready to go. It has the rhinestones, the designs already in it, the polish, the color already in it. And I had it in a 6-pack, which came in more than black and pink. So you can get those Walgreens, Walmart, or either online. And basically that's it. And some of you wanted to know a little bit about my jewelry line here. She's not new, but you can go and request on the website about it. I had gotten a lot of attention at Red Carpet Monday last week at the event, at the Martini event that we went to celebrate the launch of a new Martini. And the guy is a good friend of my producer, a producer friend of mine that I know, and he really ordered like 12 of my necklaces, my sets. Yeah, he ordered like 10-piece collections of them, and I thought, wow. So now they're really selling online, and most people that are buying are from out of New York, because this guy is from out of New York, the producer, but he flew in Florida for this event, the Martini event. And I had this particular one on, and he just loved it. And this big baby here is a wine bottle that was given to me at the event. So yeah, you take here's the cork, and it's a kitty cat. So, and she holds the jewelry just lovely. Although she slips off every now and then, she does hold the jewelry pretty lovely. So, ladies, remember what I tried to tell you. Guys are really not that hard to figure out. I know sometimes it seems that way, because I did think that once, a couple years ago. But I don't deal with it anymore. I mean, I'm single, and I'm in the dating world, of course, but I don't have time for it literally sometimes. I'm always gone. I'm always bi-coastal. I'm always traveling. And it's just not enough hours in my schedule for me to have time to date. So when I do find time, is, I make it fun, make it just interesting enough to really just laugh and have fun and enjoy the moment, hear what the guy has to say, get to know him, and take my time. And I recommend that to you as well. Don't be in such a hurry to jump through the hoops to know who this guy is. Take your time. Take your time. I mean, because when we're first dating, we tend to, as men and women, show covers that are not ourselves at first. And later on, a little bit of us reveals itself more and more. That's a natural instinct. And then it's something that may turn off the other person when they discover you're not what they really want. So take your time. This way, over the period of time, you'll know before you get too deep if this person is for you or not. And I try to share that. Okay, so I shared the little flirty, I'm going to say little flirty secrets. St. Ives, I showed you guys the book with Michael Bazin. Oh, this is another one. But it has me in it, but the cover is gone off that book. But here's the one here. Michael Bazin, Alicia Keys. The great radio host and relationship expert, artist Alicia Keys. And of course, the fabulous diva April Deshaney, your fashion designer, guest speaker, author. By the way, I got a book coming out, guys. Should be out and ready to go by 2014 of sometime next year. We're working on it now. We're not done with it. So, and here's a feature on me in the Ice Cream Mag. Go to icecreammag.com and you can see more on that. You can also go to Sweet Baked Tomatoes, grocery store, Publix, Walmart, CVS, all those good places, and find the book. Thank you guys so much for joining me, and I enjoy always sharing my products with you guys. And I'm going to take you guys with me. I'm going hiking, and I'm going to a couple of events, and I'm going to take you guys with me because I want to show you girls how to be so diva, licious, and fearless. And welcome again to my world of my products and my everyday life. Bye.